it's not. It's like she never actually says, "Well done for everything you've done." Exactly. There's always something she wants. She wants to push on.
Want more. Like, there's no prizes for what you've done.
So, Auntie, when Auntie was speaking earlier, you said, is that okay? Did you want to say something or add something?
I think I'm just because the two girls are my children. I'm seeing myself now. But they're telling me, I was telling Sister Post, I said, my girls, they open up to their father more than me. And what their father does is that he goes to their room, I think he's standing up for them. Go to their wardrobe and they'll be talking. From there, we start a conversation with them. Folding their clothes for them, even their pants, their knickers, everything, he does that for them. He does. And he does. And from there, he started a conversation with them. He knows what they are. But me,
Sleep.
So I think I'm just speaking some things from them now.
Nollywood. Every day.
Okay. Now, I want everybody's attention. Now,
I don't want to talk.
Now, no. She can talk after. She can talk later. Now, there's a reason. Guys, listen. Okay. There's a reason why I asked that question. Because as somebody who speaks to a lot of young people, like Auntie that works with young people, I always see there's two sides to every story. The parents don't understand certain things, specific things, and the children have a way of thinking where they always think they're right, but they're not always right, okay? And I want you to understand how this all ties in to where we're going today. Today we're talking about being a better you, we're talking about a new you. One of the challenges that young people face is not having the right friends around them, okay? And in not having the right friends around them, they are victim to peer pressure, and they don't speak to their parents, and they don't speak to their uncles or their aunties or the necessary people, okay? One of the things that I think it was Timmy, or that was Wenger said, was that we have to change our mindset. I've realized that if you want to be a better you have to change your mindset. Remember earlier on when Nikki and Tiwa were talking, they were talking about how in their friendship, when one of them is kind of falling back or not in the right place, how they're there to reel one another in. You have to change your mindset, okay, about how you see things in order to be a better you. And I'll give you an example. How many of you know President Obama? Okay? All right. President Obama, okay, when he was in school, he was sitting at the back of the classroom and he was asked, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Where do you see yourself in 15 years? Just like the questions we were asked earlier. And he stood up and he said, I see myself becoming the President of America. And everybody in his class laughed at him, told him to sit down, and it was never going to happen. My question is, did his dream come true? Yes. Did his dream come true?
Yeah.
There was another young man who was sitting at the back of his classroom. He was sitting at the left-hand corner, and the teacher went around and asked everybody, where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? Where do you see yourself in 10 years' time? He stood up and he said, sir, I don't really want to say this, but I see myself playing football for my country and captaining my country in the World Cup. And all of his friends laughed at him and told him, you don't even play for the school football team. How are you going to captain the country? And he sat down. Today, that guy's name is David Beckham. Okay? Why? Because they changed their mindset. And they also made a decision to not give way to peer pressure. And I'm glad that peer pressure came up today and we've had the discussion that we've had, because I've realized that if there's anything that's going to make you a new you, if there's anything that's going to make you a better person, it's staying away from copying everyone else. And that's why I started with those games where you had to copy me and you had to listen to what I was saying, because if you follow the crowd, you get lost in the crowd. So I want you to make a decision today that you're going to be a better you and you're going to be a new you. And before we close today, I'm going to get you to do a writing exercise. And I'm going to get you to write down, okay, how and where you are going to be a better you from today on. And then you're going to tell me. Because when we did the exercise earlier and we looked at our strengths and weaknesses, some of you told me that you were lazy, some of you told me that, you were rude, you were angry. So, I want to hear again what you're going to do about those things to make you a better you. So grab that paper underneath your chair. Okay. I want at least 5 things, or we're going to make you do press-ups and sit-ups. Yeah? So, grab your paper. I want you to think about some of the things we talked about with peer pressure, and I want you to think about how you're not going to follow the crowd and what you're going to do to be a better you. And I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to do that. You should have at least 5 things. This is about you personally.